Monday morning, welcome back. I have my butt inspection gloves on. I don't know what happened at the end of last week. I'd sort of run out of space on my SD card, so I didn't really film a lot. Well, the reason why I've got my anal inspection gloves on is I'm going to grease my spreader. I'm going to spread in a minute. This has occurred. I studied and boarded it all out. Ever so pleased. I had minimal, well, I didn't actually have any help boarding it out. And the only discrepancy was this. That's it. But I'm ever so pleased with that. And then Mr. Hayes' windows and his door. And the door as well. It's a bit of a saggy door. Look at that. And then obviously you can see yon lofty is here. So all this junk has been moved to over there because I've got a set of stairs. That's the landing. The actual stairs are here. Found these on Facebook Marketplace, and they are the perfect height. They're a bit long because I did want them going, if you remember, I said I wanted them going down there, but the trouble is if I put them up they would end up there, so I wouldn't be able to get into there, which is very bad. But I've decided the press and pillar drill are going to go under the stairs. There will be a post, but I don't think it'll be that bad. But yeah, gonna go down like that, have the little landing there, and then we'll be able to get into there. Absolutely mint. The tea room has had to reside here for a bit. All the bearings arrived that I ordered for the mower, so 14 of those to go in all those gears. What else has happened? Oh, the 31 didn't sell in the sale last night, which is a bit of a shame. The wood chipper did. That went for real good money actually. So this is now on Facebook Marketplace if you would like to buy the Super 3130. Somebody please buy it. I need the money. Not really anything else to update you on actually, because what did I do last week? Yeah, I was just boarding that up and did a lot of raking last week. A lot of raking for me. I never normally do raking. I think I did about 60 acres. 60, 65-ish. But no, poo spreading today. Then potentially building a garden fence for my beloved wife. She's been nagging me for ever, it would seem. So, and as all you married men will know, you don't have to keep nagging us. Wait 6 months, we might get it done. A great big pile of poo, a great big spreader, a bloody good massey, and big bang as a weight. Marvellous fun. All the poo happening in this field. Yes, indeed. Shite hawks! That's it. Field spread. Didn't show you anything about the spreading because we've seen it a million times before. Now I'm going to head back somewhere and drop this one off and go home and start building the garden fence. What a crazy life I lead. Good God, I might wee myself with excitement. So we're not doing a garden fence. The builder got called on to something else. So back on with the stairs. This bit here is going to unbolt, and then that bit there will stay there. This middle bolt is right through the wall. I was going to use anchor bolts, but then the drill bit pops straight through the wall, so I thought, I'll bugger it. Have it go straight through. 3 up there going straight through that double joist thing. This one is a little bit squint, but yeah. I'm hoping to put the press in under here, so hopefully this won't be too annoying, but if it is, I'm sure we can work something else out. next job, get Lofty out, get the stairs in. Cool. Oh, yes. And there we are. Just got a couple more screws to put in down the bottom. And then one more to put in the middle. I don't know why, but the holes are all completely in random places there. And there we are. Now I've just got to build my 2 walls, put the windows in so I can look down on the sorry people, and I can be a rooster on top of a dung heap. Or the king of SBS on top of his storeroom. I don't know what to do about lighting. It'd be a shame to get rid of those because they're brilliant. Whether I just build that into the office or not, I don't know, but no, very pleased with that. I might just get a bit of box and finish that off there. That'll look quite nice when that's done. I declare this strong. No. Very, very pleased with that. It's only taken me an afternoon to put those up. It's great. Love it. There we go. Day after. Put my screws in and put stuff and things under it. Sits quite well there. And the annoying thing is if I want to use the press, there is my stripper pole in the way, but we'll soon get Hannah on that one, and that'll be much appreciated. But normally it's only little stuff that's getting used in there, and if I want it for bigger stuff, like we saw using the doing the bale squeezers, I've got to get it out anyway. So yeah, that sits in there quite well. I've just got back from Hotworks, where I've gone to cut up all the lengths of steel for another bench like that. I would use this one, but it takes about 3 weeks, and the switch has just decided to stop working, so get them to do it. So I want to make that one. Also, need to sort of work out some sort of way to put these on the wall. I could use that, but then these come on rolls anyway, so I'll be taking it off a roll to put it on a roll to take it off a roll. What's the point in that when I could just have 3 brackets on the wall and unreel them onto the table, because the table will finish about there, so I'll have 1, 2, 3, like 1/2 inch, 3/8 and quarter. If I do have any more, I could probably put another one at the bottom, and then I'll have the pipe crimper maybe here, a vise there, and then that'll just get full up with crap, let's be honest, and then obviously a low level one as well. I think I've worked out that if I do get all the same size decks and shelvings, it will come out to about there, so it will leave a walkway just wide enough to get in, which is what I want, because I want it full of racking in here. Yeah, that's about it so far. I've got a box in the top at some point, but I need to accumulate a few more funds to do that. And yeah, hopefully, eventually we'll get all of this gone. Those are AdBlue barrels, if anyone wants them. There's 2 left. One is, somebody's bought one already, so I have 2 left, if anybody wants AdBlue. Well, AdBlue, grease, oil. I can get the IBCs and the little drums as well. That's about it really. Not much to update on from yesterday. So yeah, I think Marcus is coming in a minute. So he's just going to bully me for an hour, I think. And yeah, Hotworks are going to let me know when they've finished cutting the steel. So, I've got my metal from Hotworks there. Started doing that, and then I got a phone call to replace some belts on this saw bench. See, those are... That's no good, is it? 2 little diddy ones of those on a, what is it? High hawk. Oh, there you go. There it is. It's an eagle. With a splitting cone and a big spinny bit of death. New one's in. Undo the bearings. Tighten it all up. Take it back to Mr. Farmer. Yeah, I brought it in. I was initially going to do it on farm, but I got there and I thought, well, I've no idea what is going to need to come apart and what specialist tools I might need, so well, bugger it, I'll do it here. Can't go wrong then. And they're only up the road, so it's not like it's miles to come. Yeah, that's going to be my table. All the other bits are over there. Had somebody come in with an auger, the hydraulic auger that they're going to put on a bale spike for using on a skid steer. So there's that to do. That's only weld 4 tabs on. But hopefully I'll get this one done, take it back, and then that's another thing done. Right, good morning. It is Wednesday. Now, yesterday I was wandering around my yard on the phone, as you do, and I noticed there was a lot of nails on the floor in front of my tractor. So I have reason to believe that some silly bugger has been chucking nails around my yard for some reason. So yeah, this morning we shall open it up and inspect before I drive my truck in. Funny how it was just around in front of the tractor. Oh, JB Engineering is here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, with all his lawnmowers. Yeah, we'll have a look, see if there's any nails around my yard. They were all everywhere in front of that one yesterday. Just strewn all over the floor, underneath it. Tiny little nails, so if they were trying to make it look like it was me that put them there, they're a bit stupid, because I don't use little nails, I don't really use nails. I can't really find anything else at the minute, but it's just worth having a look. So, that is progress so far. This is going to be the mid-lay. I've pretty much done the same things last time, just a little bit shorter. I don't think this one I'll fix to the wall, because the wall itself isn't very strong, so I'll just fix it on every leg with the L-shaped brackets like I did before. But no, that's coming on well. Hopefully I've got somebody coming to look at the 31 this afternoon, and maybe a topper, so that'll be ideal, that will. Right, so that's that. The only error I did make was I got these cut literally 60 mil, well, yeah, 100 mil too short actually. The board fits in. Obviously there's a little bit of a gap, but that's left over from that one. I've got half the top left over from that one as well, so I only need a little bit. Yeah, it's just got to be painted, put in, and then yeah, that's done. The electrician has been in to see about putting some more plugs, like a bank of 2 doubles there, and then 2 doubles there, some lights in here, and then a double plug on the wall. I think we're just going to put 2 lights, one in the middle and then one above the bench, because in a storeroom it's not really like you're going to need loads of light, and if you come in and think, oh, I need this part, shine a phone in there, job done. I think what we're going to do now is get the 31 out, put the oil that's come out of the lower link seals into the pots back in it, yeah, just sort of have it out ready for when they come. Somebody came and looked at it from the stag sale. We didn't park it back over the pots, so there was a bit of a leak. I think if we do come to a deal with the people coming today, I'll do the link seals for them. I can't imagine it's too difficult on those because it's just 2 bolts, and I think the shaft will slide out. Oh, and tighten up some of the injectors. I might do that now actually. That one leaks a little bit, and then yeah, a couple of them up there, but that's just loosen them off and tighten them up again because it's a new injector, but the injector pipe is moulded to the old one, so it's just a bit mismatched at the minute, but be fine. Yeah, that's what's happening today, basically. Wednesday or Thursday? I think it might be Thursday, I think. But anyway, I'm on the road in the mighty 210 to go to MPA Sumo and replace all the metal again. It is up at Bateman Sprayers. I don't know where at Bateman Sprayers, but it's up there. And then I've got to deliver it to another farm because they're going to hire it. So hopefully my top link will last that long, because I don't have a hydraulic one. Mine is the original that came with the tractor, so that'll be fun. So I've arrived. As you can see, it is rather heavy, which is why I've put that bit over the bank, and then this is a ditch, so I'm going to stand in my inspection pit, and then if my top link snaps, I don't die. Genius. So the whole time I've been taking the skin off my knuckles, there's been Bateman sprayers flying around the field. There's one gone off down the bottom somewhere. So I do when you've got your own farm to do testing on all your marvellous new machines. Yeah, that's all those done again. I didn't die. Didn't need my safety bank. Yeah, I know nothing about sprayers other than they spray. It's red and white and black with green bits, and he's in the field with skinny wheels on. Oh, he's off. Very fancy. Right, onward. And now, being the hero I am, I've come to MPA Heights, i.e. MPA HQ, to deliver 2 boxes of grease, a load of more link balls for the silopactors, and there's a soft tyre on handler, so I've had to bring the tractor as my mobile compressor. So yeah, I have well and truly got my hero cape on today. So once I'd come back from being a hero at MPA, I started on the little brackets for the post augury thing. So that's made a start on those. Doesn't have to be anything special. It's just they want to put the auger through. There's a little knuckle on the auger. I'll show you that later on. And that's going to be welded onto a bale spike, and then they can use it on the skid steer. And we're putting one each side, because he did raise the point of you'll always guarantee to have an awkward post where you'll want it right on the edge of the bracket, which is fine. So done those 2. There's about 8 grinding discs here on the floor. Yeah, now I'm going home. Friday morning, I finished off the brackets for that bale spike auger thing this morning, and the person who I did it for came and picked it up literally as I was doing my last weld, so I loaded it up in the truck before the welds had even cooled down and the paint was drying, so yeah, didn't get to see that one when it was done. I'm now off to pick up a digger that the same person has bought from Machine Serve. It is, I think it's an 8-ton Wackanoosan from there, so yeah, when I get there I shall show you that one. And this evening I think I'm going to go pick up the rest of the straw chopper. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago I bought the control box, well, he was just going to scrap the rest of it, so I thought, oh bugger it, I'll just have that for scrap money and use it for parts. And then hopefully on the way back pick up a Vicon Waggy Tail that I bought in the Stags Online sale. So
in a quarter of a mile, slide left onto A377.
Yeah, we'll do that. So there it is, it's uploaded. A few other little digglets here. If anyone's ever been up to Machine Serve, they'll know it's in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's Winkley. Winkley is nowhere. And what I've found is walking around in this yard makes me feel like I have Parkinson's, because the stone's so big that yeah, can't walk like a normal human. But anyway, toddle along back down the road with this one and unload it at the other end. Big diggerlets. I'm so Crawford's Farm right now with my digger. Farmy digginess. To move. let our intrusive thoughts win. That would be bad.